Good morning, afternoon, and evening, guys. We're back with another random tier list, and today I am doing controllers. Now, I have tackled a couple tier list shorts about controllers, but now we're going back here and we're going to specifically tackle all of these first-party controllers, at least all of them that are in this list. This is reasonably updated. It doesn't look like it has the Xbox One X or the PS5 controller, so this is actually a little outdated. But I think it's going to be fun to rank some of these older ones. So just to get a video out this week, I definitely want to share my opinions on some of these. First of all, we have the Wii U controller. This idea was not a bad idea, but the fact that it was just so expensive and almost impossible to get another one, there's a reason the Wii U was so bad compared to the Wii. I mean, in terms of sales, how many people actually had one, there's a reason. And I don't think it was the initial idea. It was the execution. That was the issue. The Pro controller, though, I think is a really good controller. A tier. Joy-Cons, I think, is also maybe B tier. You know, when you use them together, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's serviceable. It has more than enough buttons that you need. The Joy-Con sideways is C tier in terms of actually using it. It's not very comfortable. I have pretty big hands, but it is usable. And the fact that you can split your controller into two is super, super cool. So I'm going to go and put that in C tier. The Switch Pro controller, I think, is an excellent controller. I'm putting that all the way up in S tier. Atari Controller, obviously classic throwback here. Going to be C tier. It is a classic design with the joystick and everything. Not going to take home any awards for me, now. And I'm not going to know the names of a lot of these older ones, guys, so I apologize. This one with the joystick, 2 buttons, though, I think that's a little bit better. That's going to be up in B tier for me here. Now we have the Sega Genesis and the Sega Dreamcast. Is that what these are? I believe they're Sega controllers, all 3 of these next ones. I'm a fan of the one with the 3 buttons. I think the one with the 6 buttons is also cool, but probably a lot to try to hit there. I think this controller is a lot less pretty. So yeah, but it does have an extra joystick, so I think that's kind of cool. I'm gonna put the order like this, I think. Here we have the classic Nintendo controller. No, this is the classic Nintendo controller. So this one looks very similar to the classic Nintendo controller. Not sure what it is. We'll put it there. We have the original Xbox controller, which was freaking huge. Gonna put that in B tier. Xbox 360 controller, A tier, and Xbox Series 1 controller. Xbox One controller, gonna be up here in S tier. PlayStation controller has a similar thing here. PlayStation without the knobs, not very great. Gonna be a little bit better with them. Becoming wireless puts it up to A tier, and then I think the PS4 controller is also fantastic. I think we're really in a golden age right now of everybody is figuring out how to make a controller and just kind of improving on their little qualities, their little aspects there. I have no idea what this boomerang thing is. The original Nintendo controller is so nostalgic, but let's face it, it's not a very good controller design. It's a square. So on that front, I'm actually going to move this down. The Super Nintendo controller, probably going to be a little bit better here. These two are, I believe, the exact same thing, just different colors. The Nintendo 64 controller, I'm going to put in C tier, even though it is absolutely ridiculous. Because it has 3 handles there, but then it also has a trigger, and then had ports you could plug into the controller. So it was simultaneously one of the most innovative controllers and one of the most stupid controllers at the same time. So I'm going to put it in C tier. Very confusing controller for sure. Gamecube controller is S tier for me. The fact that the A button is so big, I actually really like because it's the button you end up hitting the most on most of the games. The Wii controller with the not Joy-Con, with the little attachment thing that we can see here. Sorry, guys. A tier for that. And I think this Wii controller is also A tier. Maybe put the Xbox and PlayStation controllers ahead on that one. Yeah, I think this is going to be my rankings, guys. A lot of these are pretty similar in designs, but I do think I like those S tier ones, those S tier picks, a lot more than the ones down here on D tier. This one being the worst, potentially. Maybe this. Maybe this. And up here, I'm thinking that we'll go ahead and rank them like that. All right, guys, what do you think? Do you agree with me? Did I get anything completely wrong? Let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like or a dislike. And be back tomorrow for another video, because this is the guy that makes random tier lists. Signing out.